Did you know that there's a part in Hamilton County that was the state of Florida's first tourist attraction long before Disney and Universal Studios? In the small town of White Springs, Florida, there was a spot called White Sulphur Springs. And nearly a century ago, this spot drew people in from all over the country, and the town was booming because of it. In 1903, the spring was enclosed by concrete walls that included multiple water gates and galleries to prevent water intrusion from the river flooding. A 4-story wooden bathhouse was constructed around the spring, and it included doctor's office for patient examinations and treatments, dressing rooms, spaces for concessions, and an elevator. Doctors would actually prescribe a bath in the mineral spring. People from all around came to White Springs. Regular people, millionaires, even famous people. Among the resort's most famous visitors were Henry Ford and Teddy Roosevelt. At the time, water flow was calculated at 32,400 gallons per minute, or nearly 47 million gallons a day. In the 1930s, the popularity of the spring started to dwindle, but the spring house continued to attract visitors from all over as late as the 1950s. To everyone's surprise, in the later decade of the 20th century, something strange started to happen. The springs that pumped millions of gallons of water into the Swanee didn't anymore. This was something the residents had never seen before. The spring had flowed heavily their entire lives. The flow got weaker and weaker and was officially deemed dried up in 1990. And even though the record books have 1990 as the spring drying up, water flow still randomly comes back. Large amounts of rain fall north of the springs will sometimes activate the springs to start flowing again, but nothing like it did in the 1900s. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this interesting information about White Sulphur Springs, Hamilton County, Florida's front porch.